Where is all this taking us as a nation?
As I've indicated, this is utopian, grandiose planning for a managed global economy. Common Core plays a key role towards standardizing a type of education that is specifically geared to developing human capital for the global labor market. In fact, Common Core proponents market this educational shift by claiming it will help our nation compete in the global economy. It's a progressive school-to-work dream to think that government finally will have all the tools in place to plan for future labor markets. Progressives, or socialists as they have been historically known, have long sought to create a managed economy. The free enterprise system with all the individual decisions of a free people is just too messy for them. They like the idea of government directing the economy and controlling the educational opportunities and job opportunities of the nation. Some states are quickly moving to embrace the career cluster portion of the overall plan, with the false hope that government can adequately plan and predict future economic trends, as well as analyze student data to ensure that graduates can be better plugged into the managed economic machine. Currently in Georgia, there are 17 career clusters, and generally speaking, students will have to choose their career direction by the 9th grade. But what really needs to be made clear in all of this, since it is very easy to get lost in the details, is what happens to the nation with this philosophical shift in education. Unfortunately, most people don't see the big picture. Yet, all the pieces of the puzzle fit neatly together to create a new vision for the nation. This new vision has nothing to do with the vision the Founding Fathers gave us. They gave us a vision and a constitutional framework promoting individual freedom, personal responsibility, limited government, free enterprise, and local control. This new vision, on the other hand, advances the model of a command economy and unlimited government. Through our schools, the next generation will be conditioned to accept that government has the right to direct them to serve the economic priorities of the nation, or any other priorities the government deems best. In other words, government will no longer be their servant, but will become their master, and the individual will exist to serve the purposes of society.
This sounds overwhelming and already well on its way to being totally entrenched into our schools. What can regular citizens do?
There is still time to stop Common Core. Some states never accepted the standards in the first place, states such as Texas and Alaska, and others have withdrawn, such as Virginia, or are seriously considering withdrawing. Activists in many states are learning about the threat of Common Core and are lobbying their representatives to pass legislation reversing the stealth commitment to Common Core. Here's what to do. Start by educating yourself on the Common Core. Listen to this video again. Visit two websites, truthinamericaneducation.org and stopcommoncore.com, and review the extensive list of online resources and downloadable documents. While at the Stop Common Core website, be sure to sign the petition declaring your opposition to the Common Core. Next, educate others. Parents, educate fellow parents. Educate your fellow citizens. Educate your school board members. Share the websites with them. Contact your state legislators and urge them to support legislation to withdraw from the Common Core and the intrusive data tracking system. Contact the governor, the state school superintendent, and the State Board of Education and urge them to support legislation to withdraw from Common Core. Finally, visit the Citizens Take Action page at stopcommoncore.com for additional ways to get involved in stopping Common Core. Chief Justice John Roberts recently warned the states against accepting federal mandates that they don't want in order to get federal money. He said, "The states are separate and independent sovereigns. Sometimes they have to act like it." This ought to serve as fair warning to all those states that have jumped at the chance to get Race to the Top grant funds or to obtain a No Child Left Behind waiver from the federal government. It is the people of the states who pay for public education, and these are our children in public schools. The elected officials of our states have no right to hand over the governance of our educational system to either the federal government or to unaccountable boards of nonprofit organizations. It's time to tell all these people to stop experimenting on our children and stop robbing us of our constitutional rights to control education in our states. Together, we can reclaim local control of education. Let's revive that great rallying cry of the civil rights movement. If not us, who? If not now, when? Let's pass liberty on to the next generation.